Keep watching after our previews for the truly engaging comedy, Worth Winning. CBS Fox Video are delighted to bring you this exciting range of product for October and November. And don't miss our next special preview cassette featuring the blockbuster hit of the year, War of the Roses.
Something's reading there.
From Clive Barker, creator of the award-winning box office hit, Hellraiser, comes the spectacular adult fantasy adventure, Nightbreed. From the beginning, there have been monsters, a race of exotic creatures and extraordinary beings hidden from the sight of mankind for centuries. These are the Nightbreed. Their refuge is a place called Midian, where only monsters are welcome. But then, isn't there something monstrous in all of us?
Are you prepared to be judged by the gods?
Starring Craig Sheffer from Some Kind of Wonderful, Anne Bobby from Born on the 4th of July, and David Cronenberg, director of The Fly, in his first major acting role. Featuring superb special effects from the people who brought you the creatures in Hellraiser and Lair of the White Worm, Nightbreed delivers throat-gripping excitement, an adult fantasy that doesn't kid around.
Believe me? I believe you.
He's got a gun!
Come, meet the dead of night.
You be my little girl?
Yes. I'll be a little girl.
Mark Harmon is Taylor Worth, Philadelphia's most eligible bachelor, who is about to make the worst bet of his life in 20th Century Fox's Worth Winning.
You're on. You're kidding.
Getting engaged to 3 women at the same time doesn't prove too much of a problem.
Taylor.
That's going to kill me.
But when all 3 women say Harmon finds himself running not from vows of marriage, but from vows of revenge.
Beautiful flower. But if you mess with her or lay a hand on her, I'll rip your head off.
The brides-to-be are beautiful actresses Madeline Stowe from Stakeout, Leslie Ann Warren from Victor Victoria, and Maria Holvo from Willow. Together with the Presidio's Mark Harmon, the top cast and clever script make Worth Winning this November's most engaging comedy that is certainly well worth seeing.
I'm Bobby. I'm Dr. Redding's physician's aide. It's my job to show you people how little you really know. And I love my job.
In the tradition of The Big Chill, St. Elmo's Fire, and The Breakfast Club comes a fast-paced romantic comedy about 7 friends and their lives, loves, and challenges in third-year med school. Starring Jenny Smits from LA Law and Old Gringo, Diane Lane from Lonesome Dove, Adrian Pasdar from Top Gun and Cookie, and Laura San Giacomo from Sex, Lies, and Videotapes. Vital Signs is a winning blend of romance, drama, and humor. With a great music soundtrack, it has all the signs for video success. And the quality continues with super support titles like these. The explosive, action-packed story of a rogue soldier haunted by memories of brutal experiences in Vietnam in The Paratrooper. Starring Joe D'Alessandro from Double Revenge and Martin Hewitt from Two Moon Junction. The fantasy adventure, Legend of the White Horse. Starring Christopher Lloyd from Back to the Future. This is a story so fantastic, so magical, you'll wish it were never ending. Experimenting with controlled dreams becomes a nightmare, and dreams of death become death in reality. In the chilling sci-fi thriller, Nightwish. Inferno In Safehaven. Post-Holocaust future, with civilization as we know it completely destroyed, and where people are forced to take refuge in order to survive. Jane Alexander is a mother who loses her daughter to the world of prostitution and drugs in the hard-hitting drama Daughter of the Streets. Also starring John Stamos from the TV series Full House and Roxana Zal. And a surreal slice of the supernatural in the thriller Contagion, where evil runs deep and there are no boundaries. And from the studios of 20th Century Fox, these great classics. Charlotte Bronte's classic, Jane Eyre, starring Joan Fontaine and Orson Welles. All-time favorite, The Ghost and Mrs. Muir, with Rex Harrison and Gene Tierney. Henry Fonda's legendary performance in Young Mr. Lincoln, and The Three Faces of Eve, starring Joanne Woodward. In November, CBS Fox Video brings you their Christmas package, including Gregory Peck and Susan Hayward in David and Bathsheba. Richard Burton in the spectacular epic The Robe. The Bible, featuring an all-star cast, including Richard Harris, John Huston, and Peter O'Toole. And the sequel to The Robe, Demetrius and the Gladiators. Also in the package, the heartwarming Miracle on 34th Street, and a fairy tale with a difference, Snow White and the Three Stooges. This October, CBS Fox Video launches a collection of classic films inspired by the psychedelic 60s era in the Retro-Rama package. The Trip, a definitive LSD movie written by Jack Nicholson and starring Peter Fonda and Dennis Hopper. Vincent Price's notorious Dr. Goldfoot returns in Dr. Goldfoot and the Girl Bombs. And two outrageous bikey films, Cycle Savages and The Miniskirt Mob. Now keep watching for previews of these great films.
It's just down the road at the edge of town. You know you shouldn't go there, especially after dark. Before you've seen a thing, they're all around you. Before you know what's happening.
Something's breathing there.
It's too late.
You can't go down there!
Clive Barker, creator of Hellraiser, brings you a reason to really be afraid of the dark. Nightbreed.
Aaron Cooper, beautiful and exciting. Veronica Briscoe, talented and sophisticated. Eleanor Larimore, married and bored. What do these three women have in common? Meet Taylor Worth.
No woman is ever gonna reject Taylor. I bet I could find her. I bet you couldn't.
A man who's about to agree
Can't be serious.
to the worst bet of all time.
You have 3 months to get engaged to 3 women, and I pick the women. I have to teach this guy a lesson.
Now, the problem isn't getting them to accept.
Will you marry me?
The problem is
I take it that's a yes.
Yes.
they have.
Let's party.
I just thought I'd warn you. Things are getting a little close.
Welcome to the family, son.
I'm 15 minutes late for a date with somebody, and I don't even know who.
Sex.
Oh.
Oh, yes, Taylor. That's my Taylor. That's my Taylor. Take me, Taylor. It's her Taylor. Taylor, this better be your sister.
Mark Harmon,
This bet's going to kill me.
worth winning.
Where you going, Taylor?
Good things come in threes. Wives aren't one of them.
Hi, Taylor.
What time is it?
6:30.
6:30?
A list of 30 emergency drugs. Know them by Friday.
When's Friday?
In about 8 hours.
Ladies and gentlemen.
gentlemen, the surgery rotation. What I know you've all been waiting for.
What about you, Chatham? You want to be a doctor like your old man?
Sir, when I was 6, I actually thought about becoming one of the Temptations.
You don't pursue it then?
Position's filled.
There aren't a lot of women surgeons. Surgery takes a lot of dedication.
He takes the surgeon messiah thing a little too far. I mean, the sex is good, but I don't think it's worth it. It's worth it.
Figure there's 5 guys seriously in contention for the internship.
Kenny, I've known you since you were 12. You've gotten everything you wanted, including me.
Well, you were easy.
You slept with Suzanne?
It was really good. But it wasn't great.
How about for Suzanne?
See, for Suzanne, I think it was unbelievable.
It was okay.
What was it for Hayes?
He thought it was incredible.
Redding is a killer. He's a dean of 3rd year.
Dr. Weiler, I thought you'd perform the honors. At least he had the decency to wind up on the floor.
For each of them, there are signs of friendship.
What is your type? You know, the kind of guy you meet, sleep with immediately, carry on a horrible relationship with for 2 or 3 months, then break up with and never speak to again.
Signs of change.
You knew that this would be hard.
I knew you'd have to work. I didn't know you'd have to resent me.
I don't like to lose. Kenny may have fired the first shot, but I'm gonna win this war.
All right, now, people. Now, the tension is so thick in here that I don't know whether to cut it or the patient.
Signs of life.
Take me in your arms, rescue me. I want your tender charm, 'cause I'm lonely.
Vital signs.
Is it too late for law school?
Army Special Forces.
Next up, ground floor.
The exterminating angels.
You own this guy on the ground. You're warriors.
Only the best get in.
Welcome to Mr. Raker's neighborhood, Coop.
And only the toughest survive.
Why did you transfer in anyway? My old man pulled a hitch with him in Nam. In his letters home, he said Raker was the finest soldier he'd ever known.
But when one soldier uncovers a deadly secret,
Killing your own man ain't your job.
his hero
Hope you can swim, kid.
becomes a lethal enemy.
What the fuck's going on?
I can do a lot more damage than that.
You're going down this time.
You think just because you're a war hero, you don't have to follow rules and regs? Your war record isn't going to save you from doing time on this one.
Now, a trained killer is playing his own kind of war game.
It just doesn't add up any other way, sir. It has to be the Sarge.
Soldier, have you forgotten? I've got him locked up over 100 miles from here.
And the only way out
This is not a game.
is to win.
We gotta find it.
My squad sergeant started his own war out there, and we're caught right in the middle of it. Right now, all I care about is getting us out of here alive.
One by one, your allies are vanishing.
His war's with me.
The Paratrooper.
Many of our most ancient legends were created centuries ago in little mountain villages of Central Europe. Mysterious tales are told of unexplained miracles and battles between the mighty forces of good and evil. In this forgotten corner of the world, people knew someone with special powers of immortality would be born and challenged by evildoers.
Destiny plays us against each other. So many enemies around you.
The legend of the White Horse.
You scared? Yes, a little.
Please come to me. I fear for you.
Do not worry. It's Elsa. It's only my mother.
A timeless tale of betrayal and revenge, of magic and miracles. Legend of the White Horse. Adventure for all the family.
It began as an experiment that went terribly wrong.
I believe that we have a very good chance to make an authentic contact with psychic entity.
An investigation into the existence of other dimensions.
Kim saw something, Doctor.
Their plan was to confront the supernatural with science.
Jack. It's going to touch her. Do something.
Do nothing.
Tonight, their wish has been granted.
You won't scare me.
I'm not afraid of you.
Be strong, Jack. We're having the same hallucination. No, that's no hallucination. Are you just doing this to teach us not to be scared? Someone there. Who's there? We need help at the house. There's been an accident.
The entity is afraid of us. It's using its only weapon to try to confuse us.
Don't open that! No, don't open that!
Do not throw away my life's work.
You will not throw away my life!
Nightwish.
Strange days.
Imagine a future world of total lawlessness, where only the quickest and the deadliest survive. A world where the one place you can survive is a safe haven.
The Penal Code of Safehaven 186 clearly states the assault of a law enforcement officer shall be punishable by death.
The only problem is, you may not leave alive.
Ain't you a pretty little thing?
Let go of her! Guard! Arrest him!
Now it's time to pay back.
He is the only one who can help them escape. Inferno in Safehaven. In order to survive, they must escape. Inferno in Safehaven.
Keep watching in the next few months for more blockbuster hits from CBS Fox Video.
This is the most romantic day of my whole life.
This is the story we're going to tell our grandchildren.
Barbara and Oliver Rose.
Wait a minute, wait, what's your name?
Barbara!
They met great.
I love the rain.
God, I love it too.
They agreed on that.
Well, you happy?
I'm more than happy. I'm married.
This house is so beautiful. And we live here.
House, car, boy, girl, puppy, kitty. The poor bastards never had a chance.
Your crystal is lovely.
Baccarat.
I didn't know anything about this before I met Oliver. My mother bought her glasses at the A&P, you know, the kind with the raised...
It always starts with the little things.
And that phony laugh.
All right, maybe overdid it. Let me have it.
If love is blind,
Now I got you.
marriage is like having a stroke.
When I watch you eat, when I look at you lately, I just want to smash your face in.
Smash my face.
I want a divorce.
You can't have one.
When a couple starts keeping score, there is no winning. It's only degrees of losing.
I am the one who found this house. I bought everything in it.
With my money! It's a lot easier to spend than it is to make it, honey bun!
You might not have made it if not for me, sweet cakes.
Never underestimate her as an adversary. Don't even talk to her, bitch.
Come.
Filth. The yellow areas are mine. The red areas are hers.
This seems rational to you both?
I got more square footage.
These people are going to hurt each other.
Get out of the car, hon.
When trouble begins, it comes at you from directions you'd never expect.
We haven't passed any point of no return.
I have.
I'm sorry. I thought you were Barbara.
Michael Douglas.
Nobody who makes pate this good can be all bad.
Kathleen Turner.
That depends on what the pate is made of.
And Danny DeVito.
Sounds like a fairy tale, doesn't it?
The War of the Roses, directed by Danny DeVito.
So, now you're not listening, I can tell you about Albert. I thought I could tell you eventually, but I'd have to get to know you a lot better because... Well, because I'd be so ashamed.
Here's your chance to improve your table conversation. Tell Michael you live in a big house and you spend £400 a week on clothes.
I spend £400 a week on clothes.
You eat in the best restaurants.
I eat in the best restaurants.
Georgina, try a little harder, please.
It's important that I tell you now, so that I can have done with it.
This is my wife, Georgina Spicker. She's got a heart of gold and a body to match. And I am Albert Spicker, and I have a heart of gold and a great deal of money to match.
Albert beat me. Well, you know that. You saw the bruises.
Pâté d'alouette with a chicory sauce. Pâté d'alouette with chicory sauce. Terrine de Canton. Terrine de Canton. Cold turkey with lemon and basilica. Cold turkey with a lemon and basilica. If someone give you a prairie oyster to eat, what do you think you'd be eating? Fish. Now, Mitchell, you have just eaten a sheep's buttock. And next time I ask you to work for me, Mitchell, I'll be expecting you to chew someone's bollocks off on demand.
He had a suitcase under his side of the bed, and in it he kept all kinds of objects.
Yeah! Get rid of that! Don't do that to a woman! I do what I like to a woman!
That's your bloody trouble.
Your beautiful eyes, Georgina.
And you have a beautiful prick, Mr. Gynecologist.
What the hell do you think you're doing? Telling a complete stranger intimate details about us.
Oh, help me, Michael. Please.
I saw him kissing you. On your mouth. I saw him kissing your breast. I saw him put his hand between your legs.
But now, today, all this must finish.
It's what it is, a revenge killing, an affair of the heart.
Between us, we must finish him for good.
I'll bloody find him and I'll bloody kill him! And I'll bloody eat him! I'll kill him and I'll eat him!
Oh, help me, Michael. Please.
Hollowhead is a daddy dude, working all shift just to pump home the food. United Umbilical is where he works, the best meter reader this part of Earth.
The Hollowheads, an average tubular family. They've pumped along happily for years until...
Yes, dear, dinner. But you'll never guess who. My new boss. My promotion is just around the bend.
Oh, Henry, that's wonderful news. After this shift... Oh, honey.
Miriam! Honey, we're home!
Delightful domicile, Holloway.
The day Henry Hollowhead's boss came to dinner, the waste really got ducted through the vent spout.
Don't think of me as your husband's boss. Think of me as a very close friend.
You must have loved her deeply.
Often.
I'm just going to a party with some of my friends.
When the boys get a look at you, they're going to trip over their own tubes.
From flowing along in the slow hose, the Hollowheads have been charge-piped into life on the edge.
boss is lying there on our kitchen floor. Do you know what this means? It means I don't get my promotion. He has to okay it.
Life on the edge. You've never been anywhere quite like it.
It's a different world.
Oh, that's true, dear. Now it just sucks by itself.
Sergeant Dennis Curran is a downtown cop who survives on instinct.
You better keep talking, boy. I'll throw the switch on you myself.
He fights dirty, and he works alone.
What the hell you want me for?
But he's about to get the one thing he doesn't need.
I want to be a cop, Dennis.
A partner.
Back off.
Hey, Curran, I'm going with you.
I just think it's kind of risky to jeopardize another officer like that, especially when it's me.
Now, Curran's greatest threat isn't waiting in the streets. It's sitting on the seat beside him.
Gotta be honest, I haven't spent much time in places like this.
You stay in the car, Country Day.
I got him. If you're gonna question the suspect, you should read him his rights first.
You know, it's damn refreshing to see that kind of professionalism these days.
Just stay in the car.
Would you please stop telling me to do that? You're the right place, son!
No problem. I had it totally under control. Give me something I can use.
Yo, that is one of the worst violations of department ethics I have ever... I told you to stay here, boy!
Forrest Whitaker.
Get off my desk.
Anthony Edwards.
Put your hands up, you're under arrest.
They're teaming up and going downtown.
Go on about your business. There's nothing to see here. You got that right.
D-I-C-E. Andrew Dice Clay is Ford Fairlane.
What is it they call you? Mr. Rock and Roll Detective?
Here's to you, buddy. Sucking my dick.
When it comes to action,
So many assholes. So few bullets.
he's tougher than Dirty Harry.
Clint Eastwood. I fucked them. Oh!
When it comes to women,
I'm sorry that I made you clean the toilets and the bathtubs. I mean, who did all the work in bed?
he's smoother than James Bond.
Oh, that. Don't take it personal. He normally gets up a half hour before I do, you know what I'm saying? Come on, down, boy. Down, Stanley. Roseanne Barr naked. Gone.
When it comes to being a legend, he's every kid's hero.
Why always fucking with me?
Excuse me. You say the F word again, I'll bang you right the fuck out. You understand me? Now get the fuck out of here.
When he's on the case,
Now, you pay. Another satisfied customer.
he doesn't miss a beat.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Got a 65 Cadillac. Spare tire on my back. Charge called to go black. But I ain't got you. I got women to the right of me. Got women to the left of me. I got chicks all around me.
Well, hello, Mr. Tom.
But I ain't got you.
I've got something serious to discuss.
Yeah, what is it? Premature ejaculation? Hey! I got the tab at the liquor store. I hit the number 444. I got a mojo. Don't you know? I'm all dressed up with no place to go. I got women to the left of me. I got women to the right of me. I got chicks all around me.
I dedicated my life to making sure that this industry is so disgusting that we'd have to self-destruct. I even pissed in the punch bowl.
We're dealing with a very sick
puppy here.
But I ain't got you.
Andrew Dice Clay is Ford Fairlane, rock and roll detective.
No, I ain't got you.
Now that's rock and roll, eh?
And now, our feature presentation, Worth Winning. But first, a sneak preview music video from the comedy Vital Signs.